You're going to have to be a little more specific.
For a door hanger, the round wood things that you bought.
What size?
Oh, the smaller one. Hello, hello, hello! Nobody's here. I didn't share it either.
That's probably why there's nobody here.
It's Wednesday night. You'll be alright. Oh, there's somebody. Come on in. I don't know if I like that attached to that or not. It's a magnet.
Okay.
Hi, Dawn. How are you? Hi, Dorothy.
Where am I at?
You're in your house.
Oh.
Floyd says, where am I at?
Hi.
Hi, Vincent. How are you? Come on in. We're going to make one more summer wreath. I'm doing pretty good, Dawn. Hi, Linda. Physical therapy has not kicked my butt this week. I've kicked its butt, so we're doing good. Now my feet and my back, on the other hand, that's a hot mess. So I get one thing going good and another thing goes south. Guess what happens when you get old? Hi, Mitch. I hope you're doing okay. Quite a bit worse for the wear. Aw. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Amy. Alright, guys, we're going to make our last, I don't know, our last summer wreath. Yep. I know, but don't you know you're supposed to do it? I may lie. I might be lying. I may make another one. I don't know. But I already started. I've done a Halloween and a fall. I'm gonna go back to summer because
I did a summer one.
Yeah, you did summer one. All my summer ones sold.
They're selling locally, so I hate to quit making them.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Margie. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got it cut today. I could have gone a little bit shorter, but it'd be alright. It's so hot at work. But we're going to make this one. I changed this one up a little. Have on the website. The one on the website has lots of little feet. It has more flip-flops, and I just went to one. So, just change it up a little bit. So that way, if someone buys it from the shop, there's not two in town. So we're going to do the 14-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree. Thanks, Dawn. Oh, if you want to go ahead and pan down, switch cameras, flip the lid. If you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling the love. Yeah, my hair was getting too hot at work. I only cut like maybe 3 inches off. But, hi, Lindy. Lindy, I forgot about you and your plate. But I got it back a road on my desk. Listen, I'm closing 3 nights a week. I don't even see Floyd anymore because, he works days. So, like, if I close, I did get up this morning to see him off goodbye, but I was off today. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, I know, Lindy. You gotta remind me. But we'll get it. I'm off this weekend. So, 14-inch frame. We're going to do our lovely, traditional woodland ruffles. I already got some. We're going to do... This is another... Hi, Laura. This is another use up my mesh. So I had just enough to do half of those. And I had 2 partial rolls and did those. And then we got some blue and some lime green going on. Then we're going to do a turquoise and a hot pink. I was just picking pretty colors. And I've been waiting to use this all summer. I don't know why I did. But the paisley print is very, very popular. And leopard print, if you don't like it, is not going away. So several of the bigger coaches were up at Craig Bachman ordering for next year. We haven't even hit Christmas and they're ordering, spring and summer next year. But that's how it rolls. And the paisley, oh my gosh, I think they have it in every single color. And then the brush strokes, the ones where some will go like this and some go up and down, that is super popular. And leopard. They have leopard in everything. They were showing us Easter and Valentine's Day and summer, and it's here to stay. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I bought some. You know, I made my gnome in it. I think that's the only thing I've put leopard in. But, you know, if it's not about you, it's about your customer. Thanks, Debbie. Barbara, we're doing pretty good. You know, we're still on the right side of the green, so that's something. So these are cut at 25 inches. My ribbon tails are at 13. We're just going to roll it 2 or 3 times on each end. I haven't used my bow dabber for a while.
I've been keeping it warmed up for you.
Well, Laura, you go for your walk then. We will be here on the replay. Yeah, I wish my father-in-law would get out and walk some more, because I think that's why he's feeling like crap. So we're going to alternate our colors, like always. But then we're going to put some rolls on top. Because I was just looking, I was trying to remember what else I put in my other one. I guess I could have just brought out my phone and looked at my picture, but I didn't.
Yeah, because we don't have the wreath anymore.
Hi, Roz. Nope, we sold that wreath. So I've already done all my yellow. I had just enough of the yellow. You know, some people roll them across their chest. I'm too backwards to do that. That and a little too OCD. So I do have a wreath kit out. I released a Halloween wreath kit. I think there's 7? 7 left. Should be 6 because one's mine. I forgot.
You had me put 7.
I know.
You better hope they don't all sell.
Go change it.
Uh-uh.
He just told me no.
I did not tell you no. I said uh-uh.
What does mean, guys? If your kid tells you it means no. Usually you hear from little babies.
Hey, if the shoe fits.
How far are we from the Canadian border? 5 hours?
Not quite.
Not quite 5 hours. Up through. Well, that's to go to Niagara Falls.
Detroit side.
Oh, that's the Detroit side? Okay. So by Detroit, Windsor?
Niagara Falls would be probably closer to 6.
Closer to 6, okay.
Detroit side's more fun anyway.
Not when you're claustrophobic and you have to go underneath the water.
You don't have to. There's a bridge.
Well, then I didn't know that.
But the funny part is you go through the tunnel, get to see all the water pouring in the cracks, and then the water pumps running.
I know.
Good times.
Freaked me out. I don't like tunnels. I'm getting better at them. And elevators, I don't like. So Floyd will sit here, we'll go up the elevator, he'll go like that. And I'm like, ooh, stop it.
Or if it's a really crappy elevator, I'll jump.
Because then it'll go wing.
The whole thing will shake.
Drives me nuts.
Hey, I gotta have a little fun.
And I don't like big bridges. So, like, if I went to San Diego, I have to hold my breath. Thanks, Phyllis. I'm just using up some leftover mesh. So just because you have partial rolls, you know, what else do I use it for? Door hangers. I don't like tunnels either. So, if you didn't know, my ex-husband, my first husband, and I drove truck, semi, and he drove through the tunnel. I didn't know there was a bridge at that time. And then one time, if y'all from Tennessee, anybody's from Tennessee, Mount Eagle is one of those really high mountains that when you go down, there's a stoplight at the top, and then there's all those sand pits that if a truck driver loses control that you drive into the pit. Better have good insurance if you do. But I told him I didn't want to drive down. I said, I'll drive up it, but I don't want to drive down it. He said, okay, when we get to the top, we'll switch. He didn't switch. And I probably said every bad word there was all the way down. I was so mad. That's been many, 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 many years ago. I got my CDL when I was 21. I don't like tunnels. I don't like bridges. There's a bridge, a fairly good-sized bridge that goes over the Ohio River down there by West Virginia. I don't like it either. How is he now? So, I don't like planes. I have never rode on a plane. Really never had the opportunity to. But I did 2 years ago when we went to Ocean Isle down at North Carolina.
She went on a baby helicopter that we almost died in.
We didn't die.
I said we almost died.
So
had we hit that bird, we probably would have.
We were down there, and we were just out, him and I, because we were in a house with other people, and we went out. We were just seeing what the area had. Well, we come across this little place that had helicopters. So we stopped in, checked it out, but it was started to rain, so we couldn't go. And he said, you know, we can try again tomorrow. And I said, okay. Well, I think Floyd probably figured I'd chicken out by the next day. I went. So
Phyllis said he jumped and he's alive.
Yeah, I like to travel. So we get there and they go through everything, and it's a small plane. It's for 4 people, and I'm talking 4 people. But it was just me, Floyd, and the pilot. So, ooh, I did that backwards.
She was talking, did it backwards.
You guys got to catch me on that. So, you know, they went over everything. They took pictures of the entire thing, us in front of the helicopter, us in the helicopter, taking off, landing, yada yada.
For insurance purposes in case they crash. That's what I'm convinced.
So, I went, and I'm looking down, and I'm going, oh, that's pretty, you know. Oh, there's a campground we could come back to. And all of a sudden, you know, I'm like this. And I grabbed the back of the pilot's seat, and I'm like, what was that? That's not what I said, but, you know, what was that? Like, hit it. And you go, not this thing.
It was a big bird, too. Yeah, it was such a little helicopter that had that bird got into the propeller, it would have been over.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It's
something I've never done again, you know, never done. You know, I probably would do it again.
It's a little pricey, but
yeah, it was a little pricey.
On vacation. And
then, what was it, the last day, I think 2 days after that, you didn't go on the 4-wheeler ride, did you?
No.
So Floyd's, was it your back or your sciatic? Yeah, he was having really bad sciatic problems down there.
The whole time.
The whole time we were down there for a whole week. And we'd already booked 4-wheeler adventure. Rain or shine. And guess what it was doing?
Wasn't shining.
It wasn't shining. So it was, me, Paul, Tasha, I think the boy, 2 boys.
One of the boys.
Because you and Laura and
John
didn't go. So, hi Dan. So we went on this they had, it was either a 4-wheeler excursion or the zip line. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Nah, no zip lines.
No zip lines for me. So we did that, and it was rainy, and it wasn't cold, but, you know, once you got soaking wet, but I hit a couple trees, because it was like, these trails were like down, 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 and then up, and then around a corner, and
just wide enough for the 4-wheeler.
Just wide enough for the 4-wheeler, and one of the guys made a smart act, because I was right behind the instructor, the tour guide, whatever you want to call him. And he said, are you going to be able to keep up, or should we stick you at the end? That was a challenge.
This was in Ocean Isle, North Carolina, Phyllis.
So I gunned it and left the smart aleck in the back.
What did I do that day?
I don't know. You and Laura and
me
John.
and Laura went on a liquor run.
Yeah.
We went into the short drive to South Carolina to get Everclear.
Yeah. So now you wouldn't think. Now I've rode 4-wheelers all my life. Not a whole lot, but I've been on them all my life. I could not walk the next day. My legs. It was like an hour and a half, I think it was. I could literally not walk the next day. I was so sore. Ooh, you have one in Newfoundland? It's Newfoundland, right? It's not Newfoundland.
Forget you coming down here to visit us, Ross. We're
coming to you. How's your COVID stuff going on? Are you guys opened up? I know I heard bits and details. I've kind of tuned it all out lately.
Well, now the variants have started.
The what?
The COVID-19 variants.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about up in Canada. We'll go up to Canada, hit the casinos.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, one more.
Once they're open.
Once they're open?
Uh-oh, Jeanette's thinking we could be here for a while. Linda says, love those colors.
Thank you. Oh, I know what I did. I boo-booed. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's really not it. I am not going to have to open up a roll of mesh for one stinking roll.
Probably.
Or one cut. Probably.
Been there, done that.
Doggone it. I got mesh everywhere. I like the bright colors. Obviously, so do the local people, because all my bright colored wreaths have sold. Sorry for the noise, people.
Oh, I like that. I like that phrase.
What?
Buckle up, Buttercup. You just flipped my witch switch.
That's for Becky.
Ooh, that was...
What? We used to give her. So it's it was a joke. Lindy knows at my old store that my claims supervisor rode on a broom. It was a joke that when I would find a broom somewhere, I would take it to her and say, "Here, Becky, you left your broom down the hallway."
You're mean to her. Can't believe they still invite us out on their boat.
She's mean to me too.
Thank you, Dawn, for sprinkling. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I got a list of groups that I'm supposed to share the live to. I got through the list, but I did not get through all the locals. I'm tired today.
Aw, he has to go to work now.
No, it was all that sitting around at work doing nothing.
So his new job is like boring.
Really boring compared to my old job.
Not that I wouldn't complain because he doesn't have to do anything physical anymore because he's in a union shop where they have to do all that. Because he's not union. He's not even allowed to push a broom in his office.
What they told me.
Hi, Kieran. Thank you.
Well, hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. How are you? I've done something wrong, and I don't know what I've done.
You know, if you'd have just kept going, nobody would have been the wiser.
No. I know what I did. I forgot to cut the white. Oh, you guys never get to see me cut mesh.
She has lost her full mind.
I have. So I roll my mesh in saran wrap. Some people use umbrella bags. I just have a roll of
Karen
mesh.
said she learned a lot from me on Monday night. That could be a good
Did
thing.
you?
Did you learn how not to do a flower wreath?
I saw everything up to right before he was getting ready to put the sign on. And that the last slide before that, it was the same thing. I just missed the ending.
We gotta get some pictures and get it posted. It's hanging on the door downstairs.
I was gonna say, you sent me a picture.
Okay.
I want to do.
Well,
So Floyd is the flower person. If we're gonna do a flower, he's doing it. I want to do the one where you iron the petals. Now this is a cotton ball mesh, and it leaves little fray-y things. Is that a word, fray-y? Little pieces.
Oh, Karen, don't be intimidated.
Mm-mm.
The unique on the creek board
Makes it simple.
makes it so easy.
Now it's a little more challenging when you do it on the wreath frame with the plastic mesh on the back. But with the unique in the creek, because we didn't do them for a long time because of the burning, and I just had the wrong tip on my wood burner.
No, you don't. That's what I used.
Well, no, we changed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
No, I meant we changed it before I burnt some. Yeah, he does a good job. I was in my office.
See, Debbie agrees. Very simple.
I was watching, and yeah, Debbie said, you guys are freaking out over nothing.
And after I did the first one, I'm like, this is easy.
Yep.
Well, hi, Bianca.
Hi, Bianca. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, I think I cut, no. 6, 7, one more. I don't know what I was thinking.
The wood burner's really nothing to be afraid of, Karen. You just gotta make sure you keep your fingers out of the way.
And don't set it on nothing.
Yeah,
because,
don't set it on anything.
See, I burnt my little basket.
Thank you, Phyllis.
He does a good job. So I was sitting in my office and I was watching it, and one of the team leads came in, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm watching my husband." She's like, "Your husband?" And she knows, that I have the business and stuff, and she's like, "Well, that's kind of cool." She goes, "I'd never seen my husband do a craft."
Dawn said she bought some black and tan check mesh from Hobby Lobby, and her wood burner wouldn't burn through it. Is it
Really?
jute?
Is it jute? A wood burner will not burn jute.
Well,
it'll burn it up.
yeah, you gotta be careful with the foil mesh and anything that's got anything made of cotton in it.
Joann's, I just don't buy it anymore. Now, from Michael's, I did buy some fabric mesh, and it was okay. You just don't get enough on one roll. You have to buy 2. Yeah, if it didn't burn through it at all, it was probably poly jute.
Well, no, if it's poly jute.
Well, the jute part won't.
Yeah, the jute part won't melt.
So my granddaughter, for a little over a week now, has been cutting up all the fabric I bought to make fabric balls. Because the cow ones that I showed you guys, they sold. So I'm like, oh, we gotta make some more. So I showed her when she was up here how to do them, and I gave her a bin, those little canvas bins full of fabric, and she had it cut in a day. Like, I was giving her something to do, so I'm like, don't cut it so fast.
She'd stretch it out into at least a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had some more. I dropped off a couple days later.
I just got to get all the
Now,
styrofoam balls.
yeah, we gotta get all the styrofoam balls prepped, and I can't see her. Is it Shalita? Aw, thanks, Kieran. I messed up my sunflower one. I gotta redo it. I got 2 of the 3 made. Okay, because I butcher people's names, I don't mean to, but sometimes
she gets lucky.
Yep. A lady for a work order at work was calling me, and she says, I'm going to send you an email so you can just reply to it. I said, okay. So an email came through, and I said, is it Talia? It's Talia. Because I had a Girl Scout that her name was Talia. Nope, Talia. I'm like, okay.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Shalita said that was perfect.
Oh, awesome. Did something right today.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Hey. So we are making our base for 3 different colors. Why I just skipped out on the whole inside, beyond me.
And she was even off work all day.
I was off work today too. Had to go to physical therapy, got my hair cut. Yeah. So, well, my granddaughter, she's crafty. That's all she ever wants for her birthday and Christmas is craft stuff. She paints a lot. And when I asked her, I said, do you want to cut up the fabric for me? And she's like, yeah, but my scissors are dull. And I said, did Mom ever get you a cutting mat? Because her uncle bought her a sewing machine a couple years ago. And she says, I just have a real little one. I said, okay. So I bought her a cutting mat, probably half the size of the big ones. I bought her a new pair of scissors, and the cutting mat had a rotary blade with it. I said, now keep this up because her sister's 7. So I said, you got to keep that up from your sister.
I say, as long as the 7-year-old don't get it, we should be good.
Because she is curious.
Busy.
Yeah, she's very, very busy.
She's into everything.
It's like she wants to play with her Play-Doh for 15 minutes and she's on to something else.
Color. Wants to make stuff with fuzzy sticks.
She comes up here. She knows I keep my sticks down there. Now, I've made her a bag. I bought some mixed colored ones, and I don't remember where I bought them. I might have bought them at Dollar Tree or something. I gave them to her because I didn't like them. And so she's got a great big bag in there, but of course she wants the sparkly ones.
Well, yeah.
And
she likes glitter like her grandma.
Oh yeah, she likes glitter and flowers. Oh my gosh, the flowers. She'll take a little half a fuzzy stick and she'll find a piece of a flower laying somewhere and she'll say, can I have that? And I'll say yes. And she'll take it and she'll wrap it and make it a stem. Well, then my other granddaughter, the 13-year-old, and I were making fabric balls. And she says, I want one, of course. And she found one of my skier sticks. And she says, poke it on this. So we just wrapped her one. The older one is like, I can never get away from her. Because they share a room. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By herself without the other 2. I don't think the boy cared one way or the other.
He
But
don't care.
the little one.
As long as he's got video games to play, he's oblivious to anything going on around him.
Yep. One more. But she was quite upset. So we'll have to get her by herself sometime. Maybe one time when Shelby goes out to Joe's mom. Alright, let's see if we can get this back together now. Now you can see me do a lot of ruffles. I think some of my clothespins have come up missing.
Don't look at me. No, you split them. You got...
Oh yeah, there's some in here, didn't there? Yes, my granddaughter found, I have a little drawer that has like art supplies downstairs for her to draw, and she found that scissors I bought her safety scissors. And she wanted to cut up little pieces of paper. Because I don't have any kids in school, but when school supplies go on sale, I usually buy more markers, and sometimes she'll draw with crayons. She's a Play-Doh, and she likes to sit at Papa's desk. She's getting too big to sit on her lap, so we have to scoot a chair over. And the one day she wanted to come sit at my desk with me, and I said, okay. Well, she had, the only time they get pop is when they're here. It's a little bit with their mom, not too much. But I buy them the caffeine-free root beer. She come over with a root beer. I'm like, you can't have that on my desk. Papa lets me. I said, well, then go sit at Papa's desk.
Can't tell her no.
Papa can't tell her no. Aw, but that's a start, Laura.
Yep,
You got to build up your
you got to build
endurance.
yourself back up.
I used to walk a lot, but I think I've had 2 surgeries a year for 3 years now?
Yeah, something like that. A lot.
Yeah, a lot. I'm about ready. I'm ready to not be poked and prodded. Next Wednesday will be, not sure what we're going to do yet. We'll make the announcement. I have to have back injections.
She'll be fine.
Probably. But we'll see. I have to be knocked out for them. They're not just the regular cortisone shot things. Papas don't say no.
No, we don't.
She has always been a Papa's girl. Even when she was a baby, we called her Peanut. We actually, I think, June, August, July, August, September, October. So she was only 4 months old her very first October, Halloween. We were going to buy her a Peanut costume. And her mom said no.
I should have bought it.
I was going to say, I'm surprised she didn't buy it anyway.
It's not too late. She's still little.
She's little, but she's growing. And make a sign that says Papa never says no.
You know, now that you mention that, Dan, I see clip art all the time about Grandma's house and Grandma's rules. Maybe we do need to make a Papa's line.
Spit it out.
Blah, blah, blah. Laura wants to know what kind of wreath you're making.
We're gonna make one more summer one.
The smart aleck in me wants to say a round one, but
I could be making an oval one. No. We're gonna make one more summer one.
But you're not.
Oh, it's June. I don't know.
All the flip-flop wreaths that we have
they sold. All the bright colored ones, all the flip-flop ones.
So we got to make another one.
So I figured I'll make one more if it sells, depending on when it sells. We'll see. All right.
May have to make one not on alive. Bianca says nice colors.
Thank you. So now the inside's going to be white and yellow because I ran out of this. And this wreath is all about using up half rolls, even though I had to open a pink roll because, my brain went south somewhere.
Laura says, love the colors in the sign.
This sign is in my shop, other than it's a little bit different. It's got like 3 or 4 different flip-flops and 3 or 4 different feet. If you did want it just like this one, just let me know. I can do that. Ask Deanne, I change signs all the time. Why are you in my tote?
Jeanette's been holding out on me.
You stay out of my tote. I let you in my flower closet, and I let you free reign with my ribbon. Stay out of there.
Not that I want her chunky yarn anyway.
Chunky yarn. Yes, in the private group tonight we're using chunky yarn. Yep, I sure do. When I see Deanne's name pop up on my messenger, and I'm like, oh, she wants something now. Have we come full circle yet? We haven't come full circle with the cows yet. Did we do fall last year?
No.
I didn't think so. We started with Christmas. There's quite a few fall and Halloween signs I've released in the last couple weeks. They're in the shop. Got a Halloween kit. Somehow I deleted my farmer's my farmhouse kit. Oops. I have to go back in there and... Oh, then I gotta find my breast cancer ones. Make sure how many I have. Oh, cool, Kiernan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to let go of summer. It's only June. But you're right, people, you know, I'm going to say after 4th of July is when really people will start thinking about, if they decorate their door all the time, they're going to start thinking about fall. Hi, Sandy. I don't like cutting the cotton ball mesh or the drift mesh. A couple different names for them. They're slightly different. But I do like how they look, especially for a snowman. I have to make a snowman face and a scarecrow face. Because I think Floyd wants to do them on the Unique in the Creek board.
And I'm going to seal your 4-inch ribbon.
My snowman ribbon?
Yep.
So you guys
I'm taking it this year.
This 4-inch roll of ribbon laid right inside my door. He saw it every time he come in the room, and I wouldn't let him use it last year. Because last year I would tell him what he could use, and this year I'm just like, whatever. Unless I have something planned, but usually I tell him he can pick whatever. But anyway, I didn't use it last year. So now he's...
I'm using it this year.
Aw, I'm so sorry, Phyllis.
Yeah, Facebook's just...
Well, Linda said your live, she watched it yesterday, the replay, and it was freezing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
When I was talking to Linda earlier.
That's weird for a replay to freeze.
Yeah, I know. Usually it's the live. I know Willie Porter, she was down at the market down in Texas today with Brian Lane, and she was trying to go live 4th time, and she's like, I'm done. Yeah, I know, Kieran. I have a lot of Christmas left over. I'm hoping.
Well, if the shops that we're in don't have a Christmas in July sale,
our booth will.
Yeah, our 2 booths are going to, because, well, we don't want to sell too many of them though, because we've got a fall
craft show,
that Art in the Alley that we did
in the spring.
They do a fall one too, so we need to make sure we got plenty of merchandise for there.
I can make more.
Sure.
Are we going to order more panels for the other side? For that one? Maybe.
Probably should.
Ow!
Need to buy taller ones for inside the one shop we're in.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if we could do that with alley cats. Just attach the grid.
Mm-hmm.
At least
it's an idea.
At least to the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of places have a Christmas in July. I think I'm gonna see if because she talked about doing another class. I think I'm gonna do a tree topper bow class. No.
Price wise, it'd probably be all right. I don't think people around here don't know how to do that. Don't show them how to make them. Sell them to them. Just say.
I do have to make some bows to put. We have the grid. It's like an H, but one side is only a foot. I need to make some bows to put in there. Depot days.
Awesome.
Awesome. So that really filled up in the middle. That's this is a lot thicker than the outside, but it's still all good. I don't know if I want to put them rolls on there now. Oh. So I had gotten rolls to put in here as well. We'll just make it big and poofy. This is just basic mesh, cut at 10 inches. I think I bought it actually to make some petals. Because you can make flower petals with this regular deco mesh. And I think it looks really good with just the basic. Give Floyd some more research and development.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I work in a factory with all guys. I am not going to sit there and watch wreath making lives while I'm at work. Not going to do it.
I'll put.
Oh wait, never mind. Jared already knows I make them.
I was gonna say, didn't you tell me, man? I haven't even taken I keep forgetting to take a wreath for my office. I was gonna take a patriotic one. I might as well just take a everyday one. Unless my district manager gets mad because I have decorated my office. I got yelled at for having too many file cabinets. I had to get rid of a file cabinet.
Hang a wreath on the front of them, she won't see them next time.
I stuck it back in the corner behind the, I have towers of equipment. I put it back there. So these just give it another little pop of color. Yes, Karen, you can make the flower petals with deco mesh. Now, I will say from what I have seen, I haven't, well, I was playing around. The rounded petals that look like kind of like a spoon, I think those are the best petals to make with deco mesh because your ends
hides the edges.
Yeah, it hides your edges. They're all down inside. To make the regular, like the, what's it, Dean Martin petal, I would not do that with deco mesh.
Dean Michael.
Or Dean Michael. Dean Martin. That's funny. But yeah, if you search, I searched deco mesh flower petal. Julie's Wreath Boutique, she's great to watch.
No. For deco mesh petals, Michelle Noble, a touch of Noble something.
So
Creation.
we differ in who we watch. Never thought I'd have that argument with my husband. Hi, Ricky.
And he says, "Oh, love the blue mesh." Pop.
Yeah, doesn't it pop?
Popcorn. That's what it is. It's popcorn mesh, not snowball mesh. Get it? Pop. Never mind.
Lame. He tried to make a funny and failed.
Dad joke.
Now we're going to do the outside. I'm only going to put ribbon tails on my outside. I'm trying to use up my ribbon tails that, you know, you always have extras from. You don't put them underneath your sign. Don't put them here. Don't put them there. Ribbon tails are cut at 13 inches. Yep, we just have a few more spots open in the Sign of the Month Club if you're interested. 2 signs, $20 a month. We pay the shipping. And you get 1 exclusive sign. You also have access to all the previous signs.
And 10%.
Oh, and 10%
all your
off.
sign orders.
Yep. So it doesn't have to be the exclusive or Sign of the Month things that you want to reorder. Any of your signs, if you're Sign of the Month Club, you can get a discount.
Yeah, Vincent, I think I'll just stick to shipping and receiving versus a career in comedy. Well, I don't know if you have all the kinds of cows, Deanne, but you have a lot.
Yes. So we're talking one day, and she's like, I need a brown and white cow, because Deanne's area is all the Black Angus. And I'm like, Deanne, I have a black or brown and white one on my website. It's been there for months. How did I not know that?
Because she's always
Because
buying,
I always send her the link for the signs that she wants.
she's always buying black cows. That's all.
No, she had a few made for black and white, but she just started getting the brown and white. Oh, we've not done red. Red cows, you know, the rust colored cows. I don't know, I forget what they're called. Pretty paisley. Is it the Red Rock? Is that what they're called?
I have volume tonight.
You've got volume.
When you yelled, I heard it. I'm like, where's that coming from?
Yeah, his earbud has not been working. The volume hasn't been coming through.
I had issues with the sound before I went live on Monday.
Oh.
I had to change some settings, and I don't even remember what all I changed.
I was going to say, do you remember what you changed?
Yeah. Well, I haven't changed it since. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey, if it ain't broke, I ain't fixing it.
And if it is broke, it might take a while.
I'm a busy man.
And he's also a man who's a procrastinator.
Maybe.
But if it's something that he wants done, it gets done.
Oh, yes.
Yes, a noble touch.
A noble touch. That's it. She does amazing. Yeah. Now, she doesn't use the Unique in the Creek boards, though.
Neither does Julie.
Julie's Wreath Boutique does not either. It's all wire frames. And let me tell you, that gets a little tricky.
Well, because you have to know how many are going to go each section, and, you know, it's not got the holes drilled in it for you.
Roans.
Rust-colored roans? I never heard of that.
Karen says I was speedy in getting her sign shipped. Haha. I forgot what I was going to say now. Old age has set in.
I think, you know, I'm going to Google that after I get off here. But I think it was Red Rock.
Jeanette's going to be Googling cows.
I am. Because it'll bug me. I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go, what are the red cows called? It's because
There's Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Karen says
hey,
it's too much.
Get out there.
Apparently the cat likes the chunky yarn too. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So they use, Julie and Michelle use specific
it's too much math.
sizes of wreath frames that have, like,
yes, it is
the different cross members in different places than the wreath frames that we have. So when I try to copy what they do, my wreath frames don't have the same number.
Well, she uses a 10-inch frame.
She uses a 10-inch, and it's like this tall. It's like a tall.
It's elevated. It's
really elevated. Of course, I can't find any of them because everybody's sold out.
They're all sold out.
Deanne says that's how she started making her sunflowers, was on wire frames. Oh, Unique in the Creek is way easier. Way easier.
Almost threw that in my box.
But I like doing the wire frame ones too, if I could get the right wreath frames.
Now you can do, you know, in any colors that go together. You know, I was doubting this, but because the orangish, it's a orangish yellow.
It's all in the sign.
Matches the sign perfectly.
I learned that fact specifically from Damon from Deck. Mesh and ribbon piled up on his table one night for one of his lives, and everybody started commenting, "You're not putting those colors together for a wreath, are you?"
Hi, Elfrida from Georgia. Welcome.
And when he pulled out the sign, everything tied together. Made perfect sense what he picked. So if you take the sign.
Now y'all heard me talk about I pick my mesh and then I pick my sign, and if I don't have one, I make one. But normally you pick your sign and then your mesh and your ribbon. But really you could, you know, I don't have any purple in this. If you had purple in your sign.
Or purple ribbon you wanted to add to it, you could do that.
Because as I started teaching the private group, you know, some of the girls will send me messages, you know, which one goes together. Oh yeah, Kieran, show me a picture when you're done. I love pictures. Was it Dorothy that sent a picture? after your live?
I think.
Yeah, because she had the same sign.
Yes, that's right. It was
Yep.
Dorothy. Yes, we love to see pictures of. Well, and it doesn't even have to be our sign. Just.
You're my wreathing family.
Yes, our wreathing. Anything you guys do, we want to see pictures. Now, as a side note, if it does have our sign in it, it'd probably make it to the business page.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I need to catch some of those up. I've got quite a few that I need to get posted. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Just schedule them like one a day or something. You can schedule the.
It's easier just to go through and post them. Oh, so the one day I was trying to do a post on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. You're supposed to be able to do it through Business Suite. I just did it the day before, and it wouldn't let me, and it wouldn't let me, and it wouldn't let me, so I gave up and just posted them individually. The very next day, it let me. I'm like, oh.
It's been really, really wonky. When we first started out, I did a live on Facebook, and then I did a live on YouTube. I know there are some people that only do YouTube, and there's some people that only do Facebook. Every night I go live, it's streamed to both.
Best $25 a month I've spent since we started the business. There are a couple of different ways you can stream to both without paying, but it's kind of tricky to get set up. And then, we use StreamYard. It's either 19 and change or 24 and change a month. I don't remember which.
It's worth
well
it.
Spent money.
Because when you download a video and then upload it to YouTube, it takes forever.
Laura said Connie and Michelle make beautiful, unique in the creek wreaths. They learned from the best. Now everyone is doing pretty ones. Well, and Damon has started doing the unique in the creek boards as well, because the work wreath forms that's already got the ties on them, they're in very short supply for a very high demand. Your knack.
The knack?
I think that's supposed to be back, Linda. Autocorrect gotcha.
Listen, one of my friends was, Becky was texting me earlier, and I'm like, huh? She's like, oh, I need to put my glasses on.
Oh, she was getting her dad dinner.
Ah.
We understand.
I'd be good to get us dinner. You're it tomorrow for dinner. You get home before I do. Lasagna.
Well, Walmart screwed up our OGP order. I don't know if we have any groceries to make dinner.
We do. We have lasagna.
Oh, do we still have that lasagna in there?
Yeah.
If I throw it in the oven when I get home from work, it might be done by the time you get home from work.
I get home about 6.
My dad is doing okay, Kiernan. Sort of. Since they went back to their house and left my daughter's house, he doesn't walk anymore. He just kind of sits around on the couch.
Well, in his defense, his driveway's like this.
And so he's not as active as he was. So I think that's why he's feeling so crappy, is because he's not moving as much. There's the Tracy I know and love. Just ordered a UITC from Deco Exchange. If Floyd can do it, anybody can.
Did you use Shop Like Jeanette?
Oh, ow.
So Shop Like Jeanette is my affiliate link for Deco Exchange. This is going to be hey, poofy.
All right, Linda, what do you want?
Aw, thanks. Yeah, I gotta make her wreath this week too. I can't make everything, but I can make something out of darn near everybody's idea. Linda's having me make a memorial wreath.
Oh, did you get your heat sealer today, Linda? Awesome.
Awesome.
Linda asked, don't you work for Walmart?
Yes, I do, Linda. Some days I'd like to not admit it, but...
Oh, it's going to be like that, huh, Linda? I will remember that.
As he tells me today, because he went back to work, he's like, I'm going to have to teach you how to make signs. I can print them, but he usually always presses them.
Yeah, Linda got her heat sealer.
Woohoo!
Hasn't had time to open it yet. I
am not a people lead. I'm an APASM. Do you work for Walmart?
Well, obviously, if she knew people lead as a PL.
Okay.
Love you all. Love you too, Linda. So, Tracy, I know you love your heat sealer. Do you use it on the poly burlap?
He didn't like it.
Don't worry, Linda. He'll forget in about 5 minutes. That is so true.
He was just talking about that earlier. He goes, the little notebook I bought for work, he's making notes because the person training him is not going to be there
Monday.
Monday. So he's making all these notes. He said he's already filled it up. I put sticky notes in my office.
The girl that... So the woman that's training me came out of retirement because the girl before me just up and walked off the job. So I've been going through the desk drawers cleaning out her old stuff because the woman that's training me, she's just
old school.
She's old school. So I open up the center desk drawer all the way out, and the whole bottom of it is covered with sticky notes. Nothing. I mean, the pencil tray's like right up front.
Oh, Linda, we all had to get rid of file cabinets. Because I have tools. I have things for AP, which is loss prevention, and then I have my files, and then I have a me drawer. It's mine. Because half the time I don't take my lunch, so I have snacks in there.
But her granddaughter knows where they are, by the way.
So at my old store, my office was in the back of the building. And when she was little, I would take her to my office, and she knew where my drawer was because I usually had pretzels in it. Okay, so here's her bow. I made a funky bow earlier. In fact, this piece right here is an old ribbon tail that I had in my bag.
Out of the drawer.
I pulled it out.
Tracy, I tried to use the impulse sealer to cut that poly burlap for the mesh on the live I did on Monday, and it just, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong.
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Tracy might have to give me some lessons on how to use the impulse sealer.
Yeah, because I'm never here. If he's doing a live, I'm usually not here.
Yeah, she doesn't let me do a live when she's here.
I have a couple times.
Not very often.
When I didn't feel well. I thought his lives were coming to an end, but I looked at my schedule. He's got a couple more coming up.
Oh, of course. I'm used to it. Oh, thanks, Linda.
Aw, yep. I told him it was freezing when you said you were watching it. Oh, and you'll have to see what we made.
Oh, there wasn't no we. I didn't have anything to do with it.
No, my we is my son and I. So, Katie calls hers Heavy D. This is a piece of wood. It is solid. When Floyd was working for a stair company, it's oak, so it's heavy.
It's red oak, and it's probably 1.5 inches thick, I would say.
This is a tad over about 1 5/8, and it's a 12 by 12. So it was just an ink he brought home, and
it says it's a fluff box.
It's a fluff
form.
Yeah. So this thing is so heavy, but you put a little. So you could probably make this with a 2 by 12. You gotta have something a little bit heavy because when you're yanking on your bows and stuff, you don't want
going nowhere.
You don't want it to go anywhere. So you can see my lines where I was drawing to find the middle. And my son just drilled me a hole and put an eye hook. I bought me a handle, and then I put a little nail over here. Yeah, I bent it, but anyway. So I have fluff box.
Tracy, I was watching Lori from Unique in the Creek.
She said it does.
She uses a heat sealer to cut her fabric mesh. I have never tried it, so I'm just going to go out and
yeah, we'll have to try it. What am I gonna name mine? I don't know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Katie calls hers Heavy D.
Dawn said she used a butcher's block.
There you go.
That would work well
Yep,
too.
that'd be nice and heavy.
Vincent says, my lady loved her wreath with the sign you made me. Now she wants a wine themed wreath. And now he's.
I have a
on that.
wine sign. I do. If you need something else, let me know.
Kieran says, my hubby made me one. Shh, don't tell Regina.
What is that box? It's to make bows.
Linda, it's not anything that you would ever want or need.
Well, actually, no, Linda, it might actually help you. Because, you know, when we were holding our bows and trying to fluff them, you put the pipe cleaner through here. This is a little eye hook. And then you take your pipe cleaner over here and wrap it around your nail. And then you can just jerk on your bow and fluff it up and move your tails where you want.
Debbie says, I cut my fabric mesh with a wood burner. Tracy says, when you have the flop flocks out, Floyd will be nice, so you don't throw it. I don't think she could throw that very far, Tracy. It's heavy. I mean, that is a big old chunk of red oak.
Oh, I think I'm going to have to put extensions on or undo them. Because normally my wreaths aren't that thick.
Now see, when I do the pipe cleaners...
Oh, shush.
Did you just shush me?
I shushed you.
Don't make me get my shusher.
So we were looking, when the grandkids were over, was it top 10?
Top 10 movies of the day on YouTube.
YouTube.
No, Netflix.
Netflix. Now, you remember Home with the little purple boob? His name was O. She loved that movie. In fact, she loved that movie so much that she'd watch it 20, 30 times a day when she was about 2, 3. And it came up and I said, Addie, do you want to watch it? She's like, yeah. Of course, she still got the stuffed animal here.
Linda, I could probably hook you up with one of those.
Yeah, I think I got some more wood.
Yeah, I have a few more chunks of that red oak. I don't remember what I did with it.
They're over oh, no, you brought some here too, didn't you? They're in your room.
Those are here.
Yeah. It probably would help you, Linda. Though you actually have to practice making bows to get better at it.
Well, maybe if she had a fluff box, she'd practice more. Maybe. Well, hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. How are you? We're making fun of each other tonight.
I get made fun of every night, so.
Yep. Him and Tracy in the private group really go at it.
I would never.
Okay. Yeah, she does. I keep telling her I gotta just practice. Just a little over a year ago, I could not make a bow to save my soul.
So let's take what Tracy said a little bit ago about the UITC board and apply that to bows. So, Linda, Floyd can make a bow. I make a really mean, funky bow. If I can do that, you can do that.
Yep. Been busy at camp.
Awesome.
We were talking about camping in one of the, I was watching somebody's live today. I don't camp. I glamp. I gotta have an air conditioner, and I gotta have a good bed. Or I might as well just hang it up.
Her bows are funky.
She got so mad that night, she shoved it across the table. No, I'm not doing it.
Tracy says, look out, Jeanette. Lightning is striking. Floyd is telling white lies.
Burn the house down.
Nah.
I'll go put...
I don't eat lunch with everybody else.
Okay.
I'm non-union. I'm.
You go out your car.
Well, I guess technically we're not supposed to invade their break room.
This is too
So
high.
I went in there just for spite today.
I think I've been in our break room like 5 times. Yes, I'm moving my sign. It's too high.
Lori says it really isn't camping anymore. We all glamp. Absolutely. Because I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for the business,
we like to go camping.
I would dump the house and buy a camper in a heartbeat. House? Who needs a house? Get one on wheels.
Thank you, Kieran. That's the whole point of it, to be bright.
Kieran and Tubby's home. Time to go.
Oh, gotta get dinner. Bye, Kieran.
Bye, Kieran. See you later, hon. Well, we could do a craft show from inside of a camper.
Where would I put everything?
Well, we'd have to
have a toy hauler but the toys would be my ribbon.
No, we could park it down by Warehouse South.
Oh. We rough when we camp, but most places we camp have good
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind getting up in the middle of the night and walking to a bathroom as long as it's not too far away and I have a good flashlight.
Ooh, treehouse camping.
I've seen that.
I like the sound of that. I don't have a treehouse, but I don't have a tree in my yard that I would trust one in. But
oh, that one. Well,
no, it's what, that big oak?
Yeah, it's
diseased.
Yeah. Whoa, what the heck was that? Must have had my ribbon folded because it went. Let me switch cameras on. Jeez.
Well, yeah, and to take the conversation back to North Carolina, when we were on vacation down there, we were up in that little helicopter. There's actually
a really nice campground
within like a half a mile where we paid almost $3,000. Or no, how much was that house?
Oh no, we split it.
Yeah, we split it 3 ways, but still it was expensive.
I think we only paid $800.
So I think it was close. It was almost $3,000 a week.
Yeah, for all of us.
But when we were up in that helicopter, within a half a mile of that house that we rented,
that would be cool, Linda.
Yes, it would, Linda. There were 2 campgrounds.
Tell how we get a 2-bedroom. Did you really, Lori?
Good idea, Tracy. I'll keep that in mind. I actually like the ribbon tails and the flower wreath. But I don't think Jeanette's got any ribbon anymore that doesn't have wire in it.
I have some gross grain ribbon.
She says gingham ribbon or canvas ribbon, no wires.
Go to Walmart and Joann's. You can buy all you want.
I don't think I want to buy anything.
All right, guys. So here's our nice bright.
Very big wreath.
Very poofy wreath. Always mess with the bows and loops. So it's about, it's 27. It's big.
Yeah, probably too big to go in the shop.
Nah. So we'll see if this is the last summer one. I'm going to say it is, but we shall see. And I'll post, as soon as Katie posts the schedule, Katie and us clubbies are going to do another marathon. It's the 23rd and 24th, the 24th and 25th of July. Thanks, Linda. Go big or go home, Laura. That's right. And we'll be doing a whole weekend of lives again, and the theme this time is Winter Wonderland. And we have to use a grapevine. That's the only stipulation. It's Winter Wonderland, and we have to use a grapevine. So, thank you, Alfreda. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. We're going to take a little break before we have our private group. And then we will see you next Monday at 8 p.m. Have a great week. Bye-bye.